Today I fucked up by getting my vibrator stuck. Actually happened about an hour ago. Being a lady who enjoys a good orgasm, I was feeling a little frisky. I'm not usually one for butt stuff, but sometimes, just sometimes, the mood takes me. Today was one such time. I got my little vibrator out, even went so far as to put a new battery in, just to really get some buzzy action. The advice of always making sure that anything you insert into your backdoor cat flap has a flared base was screaming at me. My horny lizard brain was like, fuck that, I've done it before, it'll be fine. To be safe, I stuck it in a condom. For reference, this thing is not very big at all. About 3 inches long, maybe 4. An inch wide maybe. I lubed up, assumed the position. For about 2 minutes I was fapping away quite contentedly, when I felt movement. Shit, I thought, it's popping out. Friends, it was not popping out. It was very much popping in. Ignorance is clearly bliss though, because shortly after, I arrived at my destination, sighed deeply and reached around to remove my buzzy little mate. It was at this moment, when I could only feel the tail end of a very slippery condom hanging out of my asshole, like a dog a day or two after it had eaten a pack of balloons, that I realized I, and my vibrator, were in deep shit. So I spent the next 20 minutes tugging at this condom, praying to whatever gods that were watching and laughing at me to take pity and help me out. No such luck. I was convinced that I was going to be one of those stories the A&E nurses go back and tell their partners whilst snorting coffee through their nose. I eventually take myself, hobbling and making a dull humming noise, to the bathroom. More pulling on the condom, to no avail. I start attempting to poke around to see what I can feel, and the answer is nothing. If I wasn't feeling that little fucker buzzing against the backside of my uterus, I would have been convinced there was clearly an interdimensional portal in my asshole that it had vanished into forever. I continue to pull on the condom, praying it doesn't snap. When I start to feel movement. To help things along, I start to push. I'm in my bathroom essentially trying to birth this unholy thing back into the world from whence it came. From my butt. Thankfully, those gods I mentioned earlier had decided they'd simultaneously had their fun and taught me an immensely valuable lesson, and out it popped, the now unmuffled buzzing heralding its arrival like a newborn. Sweating, panting, I gazed upon this small, pink little thing, that had caused me so much panic, pleasure and pain all at once. And I turned it off and vowed never to do that again. Too long didn't read, I rather unoriginally got my vibrator stuck up my butthole and managed to basically poop it out. Edit, holy moly, thank you internet strangers. I never expected this to blow up in such a spectacular fashion. I can't tell you how deeply thrilled I am for my first upvoted post on Reddit to be one about my butthole and or general idiocy. 2 days later, today I fucked up by getting a vibrator stuck again. Lesson learned, upgrade to bigger vibrator. Edit, thank you for my first silver. Glad you got it out relatively quickly. It gets harder to get out as more time prolapses. I'm glad time was the only thing that prolapsed. Time to go shopping at Amazon. The right tool for the right job. I'm still trying to figure out why pushing it out was your last instinct and not your first. I guess I understand how people lose small things up there now. It didn't seem to work till I'd given it a good series of tugs. Today I fucked up by accidentally posting a topless picture on social media. This actually happened today. I put my 16-month-old to bed at about 7:45. At 8:45 I checked his video monitor and was surprised to see him wide awake. He was creepily staring into the camera with his eyes whited out by the night vision. I took a screenshot of the video and posted it to social media. I typically have the camera zoomed in so you only see his crib. But if you zoom out, the rocking chair next to his crib is in frame as well. I just usually can't see it. This is relevant. Here is where I fucked up. The monitor detects crying and grabs a 5 seconds video when it is detected. These are located in a queue at the bottom of the screen with a thumbnail for the video. After a bit I get back on social media and happen to review my post. The thumbnails are visible in the screenshot and I'm very obviously topless and sitting in his rocking chair in the very first thumbnail. Just got out of the shower and hadn't put on clothes when he started crying. I have no clue if anyone caught it, but it was super easy and clear to see. I completely forgot that you can see more of his room than just his crib. My brain will now spiral out of control all night while I ponder who's seen my boobs tonight. Too long didn't read. Posted a screenshot from my son's video monitor, not realizing that you could see a clear thumbnail of another video where I am topless. If it makes you feel better, my wife posted a picture to social media of me with my dick hanging out my fly. I was goofing around when she took the picture and she posted it days later because of my facial expression. Got about 30 likes before someone pointed it out. You must have some peace for it to take until the 30th person to notice it. I went to school with a girl who accidentally posted a picture of her vagina with a dildo in it. The title was me and my lily bug lol. I ended up messaging her as soon as I saw it. At first she was mortified and immediately took it down, then later she claimed she was hacked. Yeah right, hacked by her lily bug into euphoria. Reminds me of a girl who took a picture of her bath bomb, but she was clearly naked in the reflection of the bath's faucet. Who the fuck gets naked to take a bath? Not quite on the level of a topless picture, but I once uploaded a selfie to Facebook and didn't realize until many hours and 30+ likes later that there was a dildo clearly visible in the background. Deleted the pic and no one ever mentioned it. Most adults have sex toys. Nobody cared enough even if they noticed. I accidentally posted a nip slip from my wedding day. Strapless dress plus cheering with my bouquet in the air equals not a good idea. Woman face palming. Today I fucked up by trying to remove my body hair. So this just happened 20 minutes ago and to be honest I'm still not sure if I'm okay, so any doctors out there that might read this, let me know. So, every summer I usually do an hair removal on my body, from like upper stomach to mid-thigh. I've been doing it for a few years to achieve that smooth as a baby dolphin skin, so I know my skin is not sensitive or allergic to this product. Now, the hair I buy comes with this little white sponge. This helps basically wash the hair away by rubbing it off. I typically wash mine after every use. I recently went on a leg trip and I did my whole regime before I left. When I came back, as I was gone for quite some time, I noticed I missed a few spots and plus it was going to be date night soon, so I figured what the hell, I'll do a bit more. I was putting away my laundry after I came home, and found my sponge mixed in with my clothes. I set it aside, grabbed my clothes and lathered up with Nair. I waited my standard 5 or so minutes and hopped in the shower. Grabbed my sponge, and started rubbing. Oh my god. First, nothing was amiss. I'm rubbing, and the hair is coming off, in pretty good chunks, but hey, the product is working. As I finish my front, I start to move to my backside. My literal backside. And then, it feels like I'm on fire. I go to wipe over a spot I already did and almost fall to my knees in pain. By now, I've almost finished my entire backside, back, lower butt and all. And it feels like my skin is eating itself. Let's pause here and take a trip down my own today I fucked up memory lane. About 10 years ago, I was young and had a sick birthday party with awesome temporary tattoos that I put everywhere. I had forgotten about them until it was time to go to school Monday morning, and in a holy shit everyone is going to make fun of me for having a pirate temporary tattoo on my cheek induced moment, I grabbed the Mr. Clean Magic Eraser from under our kitchen sink and scrubbed my face as vigorously as possible. Now for those who don't know what a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser is, let's just say it's a small white sponge that packs the power of all the Greek gods in it to remove any stain on any surface. I thought it would be a great move to scrub my skin with it, and boy was I wrong. Skin around my cheek melted off in some sort of disgusting science experiment and scabbed, leaving everyone to call me zombie girl for weeks. Safe to say, I am traumatized and know exactly what that sensation feels like. Okay, back to the present. So here I am, skin burning and glaring red. I finish my shower, change into the loosest clothes I own, and lay down to cry. As I'm in bed, my grandfather comes over and says, "Hey, I cleaned the bathroom and threw my magic erasers in with your laundry. Did you find them when you put away your clothes?" That, my friends, is the moment I had a flashback of my zombie face trauma, and knew I had made the biggest TIFU of my life, twice. And of course, here's the proof on my body. Too long didn't read. Used a magic eraser to take off my hair removing product. Gave myself PTSD as I have done this before, and now I have chemical burns all over my body. Edit, yes I am a female and yes females grow hair everywhere on their body, believe it or not. I am also not a fan, so hence me trying to remove it. Let's move on people. Much thanks to everyone who gave me healing suggestions. And hearts out to the people who have experienced similar situations. Smile. Edit 2, sorry y'all, till there is not chemicals in Mr. Clean Magic Erasers, I genuinely though there was. What I am describing is a case of rubbing my skin raw mixed in with ne, which is definitely a chemical. So my apologies. Till some people clean their magic erasers in the laundry. I'd always just put them in a sink full or bucket of warm water and squeezed out the dirt. Or bought a new one after too many uses. Here, have some sympathy karma. Get yourself some diaper cream, that'll help a lot. Ouch. I haven't used Nair since I got some pretty serious chemical burns in my armpits from it. It was only on my skin for a couple of minutes, but I was dealing with the aftermath for a week. Cool compresses and some aloe gel might help relieve that redness and inflammation. My best of luck to you. This reminds me of a friend who tried to nair her mustache and got chemical burns on her face, in the shape of a mustache. I also apologize for laughing at your discomfort. You also seem to have grown a peach, I'd be more worried about that. I'm so sorry that this happened and that I'm laughing. Feel better.